All the people I didn't get Christmas presents for.
Christmas has come late for these young people. The Free at Last Youth Centre in Nechells, Birmingham, has just had a delivery from one big business. But these big youth centres have all but disappeared over the last 10 years.
Not having many places like this influences more kids to stay on the road and then get caught up in the violence. So I feel like the more places like this, the better.
This centre is run by a charity with money from the lottery, but in Birmingham, council-funded projects have been cut from 60 to 17. How is that affecting parents?
The youth clubs are closing, and then you're seeing the youth on the roads getting up to mischief, and it's just building up on the crime then and the wrong things they're getting into. So at least here, you know they're safe.
Violent crime carried out by teenagers and suffered by them has more than doubled across the West Midlands during the last 5 years. Knife crime is one of the biggest concerns for these young people.
Like just the other day, a young boy got stabbed. He was only 17.
Young people shouldn't be afraid to leave their house without carrying something. Like, they should just be able to leave their house and go out with their friends and do whatever they like to do. They shouldn't feel like they have to attack someone if someone approaches them.
The youth centre is in the heart of Nechells, one of the most deprived areas in the country. The man who runs the charity grew up here himself.
The government, councils have thought young people, they'll be all right, they can look after themselves, and so they've stopped the funding for them. And the reality is that most of them aren't, and they need the guidance just as we did when we were younger.
The Free at Last Centre gives young people opportunities, boosting their self-confidence. Time and again, teenagers spoke about the road and safety. The road means a path towards trouble, the wrong people, the wrong side of the street.
I ain't stopping, pedal to the floor like there's no limit. You can't tell me about the streets, find my soul living.
Michael Sutherland, known as Suvaline, is a rapper whose lyrics are all about the road.
Hard times doing street crime, follow the grip. House party, my peak times, follow the drip.
He takes me for a drive across Birmingham.
There's literally nothing to do. You can go to a few studios here and there, a few parks here and there. But even when you go into chilling parks, when I see kids getting harassed.
We head for Hockley. In recent years, guns and drugs have brought pain to this part of the inner city.
The violence, the robberies, all these bad stuff in it. I'm trying to make people change their mindset.
We arrive at Shutdown Records, where a 14-year-old is producing a track for an 18-year-old artist.
If I come to this studio, Shutdown Studio, I know the artists that are there, like, so it's easier to just feel safe.
More support, more investments, because we do everything out of our own pockets, to be honest. Like, we're doing this for the last 6 years now. Just been pushing and pushing and pushing.
Back at the Free at Last Centre, youngsters are scaling the heights. Despite the overall big budget cuts, the positivity of all these young people shines through. But the question is, can we really afford not to invest in our young people?